donor bacteria, the donor genomes, they are uh, passing or transferred through the cytoplasmic bridge into the recipient bacterial cell. So the donor ability is determined by specific conjugate plasmids called fertility plasmids or sex plasmids, and this donor donor ability, it is determined by some specific conjugate plasmid, which are called as the sex plasmids or the fertility plasmids. So F plus and F negative conjugation, F plus and F minus, or F positive and F negative conjugation. The F plasmid, which is also called as the F factor or fertility factor or the sex plasmid of E. coli bacteria, is the prototype for fertility plasmid in gram-negative bacteria. Strains of E. coli with an extra chromosomal F plasmid, they are called as F positive. So the E. coli bacteria which are having the extra chromosomal F plasmids, they are, or the fertility plasmids, they are called as the F positive and function as donor or the male cell, whereas the strains that lack the F plasmid, the bacterial cell which lack the F plasmid, they are specified by a cluster of at least 25 transfer or TRA genes, which determine expression of sex pili, synthesis and transfer of DNA during mating. So the F plasmid, the bacterial cell which are not having the F plasmid cells, they are specified, or they are specified by a cluster of at least 25 transfer or the TRA genes, and uh, TRA with the help of, with the ability of F positive bacteria to serve as the recipients and other functions. So each F positive bacterium has 1 to 3 sex pili that bind to the specific outer membrane protein on recipient bacteria. So each F positive bacteria, that is the bacteria which is having the fertility factor or the sex plasmid, it has 1 to 3 sex pili, and it has the ability to bind to the specific outer membrane protein. So the on the recipient bacteria cell, this F positive plasmid or the male bacteria is able, as it is having 1 to 3 sex pili, it is able to bind to the specific outer membrane, that is the protein on the recipient bacteria, to initiate the mating process. So an intercellular cytoplasmic bridge is formed, and one strand of the F plasmid DNA is transferred from the donor to the recipient bacterial cell, beginning at a unique origin and progression in the 5' to 3' direction. So a cytoplasmic bridge is formed between the F positive and the F negative bacteria. So from the donor cell, the genomes, as they are having the 1, 2, 3 sex pili, they are transferred through the cytoplasmic bridge into the F negative plasmid, that is the DNA is transferred from the donor cell, F positive cell, to the recipient or F negative cell, beginning at a unique origin, and the progression takes place in the, or the movement takes place of the movement of the genome from the F positive bacterial cell to the F negative bacterial cell takes place in the 5' to 3' direction. The transferred strand is converted. 5' to 3' direction means the DNA strand of the F positive plasmid or the bacteria, it will move in the direction from 5 dash to 3 dash toward, through the cytoplasmic bridge towards the F negative or the recipient bacterial cell. So the transferred strand, is then converted in the form of a circular double-stranded F plasmid DNA in the recipient bacteria. So the transferred DNA, when it comes into the recipient or the F negative plasmid bacterial cell, it gets converted into the circular form, and in a circular double-stranded plasmid of DNA is formed in the recipient bacterium. So the F negative cell is transformed into F positive cell, that is the female cell is transformed into a main. Then the transduction. It is one of the mechanisms of gene transfer in bacteria in which bacteriophages function as vectors to introduce the DNA from donor bacteria. So this transduction method is one of the mechanism of gene transfer in bacteria in which the bacteriophages function as vectors. The bacteriophages work as vectors and introduce the DNA from the donor bacteria into the recipient bacteria by infection. So the transfer of bacterial genes by phage was discovered by Lederberg and Ginder in the year 1951. There are two kinds of transaction. One is the generalized transaction and the other is the specialized transaction. In generalized transaction, transducing phages or bacteriophages produced during lytic growth are aberrant and contain random fragment of the bacterial genome. So in generalized transaction, the bacteriophage contain the random fragments of the bacterial genome instead of the phage DNA. Each individual transducing phage carries a different set of closely linked genes, and so this each of the individual uh, bacterial cell transducing the phage, it carries a different set of closely linked genes. Close linked genes are sets are transferred, representing a small segment of the bacterial genome, and that represents a small segment of the genome of that particular bacteria. So generalized transduction, in generalized transduction, each part of the bacterial genome has approximately the same probability of being transferred from donor to the recipient bacteria. Then the specialized transduction, it differs from generalized transduction in several ways. It is mediated only by specific temperate phages, and only a few specific donor genes can be transferred to recipient bacteria. So in generalized transduction, we have seen that a segment of closely linked genes is formed, and that is transferred from the donor cell to the recipient cell. Whereas in specialized transduction, we will see that it is mediating only the specific temperate phages, and only few specific donor genes can be transferred to the recipient bacterium. So specialized transducing phages are formed only when lysogenic donor bacteria enter the lytic cell and release the phage progeny. Now the difference between the generalized transduction and the specialized transduction. First is that it occurs during the lytic cycle of virulent and temperate phage, whereas the specialized transduction, it occurs during the lysogenic cycle of temperate phage. Then the second difference is that phages penetrate the cell and enter the lytic cell. In case of the specialized transduction, the phages penetrate the cell and enter the lysogenic cell. Third difference is that viral DNA begins to replicate immediately in the bacterial cytoplasm. And in the specialized transduction, the viral DNA integrates into the DNA of the bacterium. Replication, it begins at a later on time. Then any bacterial genes are randomly packaged into new viruses, whereas in specialized transduction, bacterial genes, they are adjacent to previously incorporated virus, are packaged into new viruses. Then in generalized transduction, some new viruses have no viral DNA, whereas in specialized transduction, some new viruses have both viral DNA as well as the bacterial DNA. And lastly, in generalized transduction, donor bacterial genes are incorporated into chromosome of new bacterium. And the donor, whereas in specialized transduction, the donor bacterial genes are incorporated into chromosomes of new bacterium together with transducing viruses. Then Hershey and Chase experiment, DNA as a genetic material. Chemical studies of virus and virus-infected cells confirm that DNA is the genetic material. Alfred D. Hershey and Martha Chase in 1953 performed various experiments during using T2 bacteriophage and Escherichia coli bacteria. Hershey and Chase conducted a series of experiments in this microorganism. These experiments give direct evidence that DNA is the genetic material. The experiment consists of labeling a group of T2 bacteriophage with radioactive sulfur S35 by growing them in the E. coli bacteria labeled with S35 sulfur S35. The in such type of the radioactive sulfur S35, the D2 bacteriophage is grown in the sulfur media S35. Sulfur is a component of proteins and not DNA. Hence, this bacteriophage incorporates S35 in their protein code. Similarly, another group of bacteriophage is labeled with radioactive phosphorus P32. Phosphorus is a component of DNA and not protein. Hence, these bacteriophages they incorporate the P32 in their DNA. These labeled bacteriophages are allowed to infect two separate cultures of E. coli. The bacteriophages then multiply in E. coli and are released as daughter bacteriophage after 20 minutes. The daughter bacteriophages are tested for radioactivity. The bacteriophages containing P32 transmit their radioactivity to their daughter bacteriophages, but the bacteriophage which contains the S35 or the sulfur 35 media, they do not transmit their radioactivity to their daughters. It clearly indicates that DNA is the genetic material. So here in the bacteria, you can see in this figure the bacterial conjugation, the F positive and the F negative cell, how it is getting transferred, how the DNA of the F positive cell is getting transferred into the F negative cell in the form of a DNA or in the form of a genome. Through the cytoplasmic bridge, the genome from F positive cell is transferred into the F negative cell. So in this way, the two bacterial cells are formed, giving rise to the F positive and the F negative cell in the bacterial conjugation. In the bacterial generalized transduction, you can see here that the phage infection takes place through the virus. The bacteriophage or the bacteria is infected through the virus, and the virus uh, pass on its genome into the bacteriophage. So destruction of the host DNA and synthesis of the phage DNA takes place. The phage protein components they get assembled, and in the next we will see that the defective phage or bacterial DNA package is observed, and the mature phages they are released. Mature bacterial cells they are released, and in this figure you can see the integration of bacterial DNA into the recipient chromosome. So that is all about the transduction and the conjugation. So here we have completed our complete syllabus of SEM 4 paper 2 molecular biology and immunology.